Hey guys, what's up? It's Kaylee here. So today I wanted to talk about whether or not you should stay friends with your ex. So I'm going to give you some reasons to do it and some reasons to not do it. And I think it's very personal, so it depends on your relationship ultimately. But I'm going to give you some little tips to whether or not you should stay friends. So when I think you should be able to stay friends with your ex is if you've only been dating a short while and you just kind of realize that you don't click romantically, but you get along great. And you don't have any resentment left for the person, or you don't still kind of wish that you were together. If you can kind of just go back, take a clean slate, and just hang out as friends after that, and not feel jealousy or hope that you could get back together someday, I think that's a great way to be able to stay friends. If you've been with somebody for a longer period of time, but you have kids or something like that, or maybe you share a dog or something, then I still think that you can be friends because you have a common interest, and that is the kids or your pet. And I think that could also bring you guys together in a friendship kind of way. If you have a big group of friends and you see that ex with that group of friends, then I also think you can remain friends that way. I think that's actually the most easy way to remain friends with your ex, is if you just see them in social functions or in your group of friends. And now I'm just going to quickly talk about when it's not a good idea to be friends with your ex. So I think if you broke up messily, if you still have some kind of glimmer of hope that you might get back together, or if you deeply hate that person, then I think definitely you shouldn't be friends with them. And I think the best way to judge whether or not you're feeling these feelings and stuff is after you guys break up. Give it like at least a month of just no talking. Unfollow them on social media, or just hide their posts if you can do that. And see, and work on yourself. Everybody always says work on yourself, but I mean, like, get back out there, have fun without that person, realize your own identity that is not tangled into your identity in a relationship. And then when you have a clear head, you can decide. And I think that's the most important aspect, is to just take a step back, hang out with friends that aren't mutual, or make some friends, or just go out by yourself and enjoy being single. And I think that will also stop the hookups after you break up, because if you just break up and you have your ex over at your house, or you go to their house or something like that, that's definitely, I'd say, 50% chance of happening. And I don't think that ever ends up well. So turning into friends with benefits with your ex is probably not a good idea, especially if they decide to get another girlfriend or boyfriend. So definitely give it some time. That's my main advice, is give it some time. If you don't resent the person, you don't hate them, you can get along with them, and you can uplift each other and like give each other pep talks and really enjoy watching the other person grow and blossom still, then you know that you don't have that resentment. But you also have to check the fact that you have to let go of them as a romantic partner. So if you're in a situation where, you know, you guys didn't click and you still want to remain friends, I think that's the most possible kind of situation. Whereas if you're in a long-term relationship, you know each other's habits, you know each other like in and out, like best friends kind of thing, I think that will get very complicated really quickly, especially when both of you decide that you want to continue dating. So overall, I'd say that sometimes you can remain friends, but most of the time it's probably not a good idea. And that doesn't mean you have to completely be rude to that person, shut them out, or anything like that, but just make your bounds known. Tell them, yeah, I'm happy to hang out outside. You know, we could go for a walk around the park or something, get coffee, whatever. Something that's not romantic. Don't go for dinner with that person. Don't go to, like, you know, don't go see the opera. I don't know. I'm trying to think of romantic things. But don't do romantic things, obviously. And just be friendly to each other. Don't, like, you can hug, but even then I think that's kind of like, but I don't know. And also be prepared for when your ex gets into a new relationship. That will probably make it very difficult to be friends. So in the long run, it's probably better just to not be friends in the first place, because if you end up being friends with them, like I said, not on a casual level, like the most optimal kind of way to be friends with your ex, then when they do get together with someone else, that person that they're with now will probably not want them to be around you. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're not bad people. But think about it in your own way. Would you want your new boyfriend to be hanging out with his ex by himself in his house or her house? Of course not. So I think rip the band-aid off right away and probably don't be friends with them anymore on a one-on-one level in somebody's house. I think that's it could lead to inappropriate things too easily. But if you just want to hang out on a casual level, get coffee, talk about where you're at, uplift each other, be in a good mindset. Don't try to outdo the other person, like, oh, I'm doing so great with my life, listen to all the great things that I've done. I mean, I've done that. I've done it. And it feels great in the moment, but it's not some way to build a friendship if that's what you're looking for. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you subscribe and like and all that stuff that I'm supposed to tell you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!